Humans are fragile beings. Even a moment of pain or suffering proves to be unbearable by us. Death seems to be more pleasurable than this torment and torture. But what if this pain and suffering lasted for all eternity? What if we are tortured endlessly but never die? All this is in a realm engulfed in fire and the screams of the tormented. The only thing that exists in this world are pain and agonizing cries. Does it sound familiar? If it does, then you are probably thinking about hell or the Inferno, the dimensions where the sinful souls are sent to be tortured for the rest of eternity. But what is the story of hell? Does it really exist, or is it just a myth? Let's just dive deep into the infernal flames to answer the questions. What is hell? The word hell comes from the Nordic word Hele, which referred to the nether realm. Even the name of the Norse goddess of death was Hela. In modern pop culture, hell is generally depicted as a fiery realm, a dimension engulfed with fire, lava, and other kinds of hot stuff. The inhabitants of this realm are demons, devils, and other infernal creatures. These demons are believed to be the ones who torture and inflict punishments upon wicked souls. But it wasn't always like this. In fact, these fiery and torturous versions of hell is relatively a more modern idea, which we picked up from the Judeo-Christian culture. To know more about hell, we need to understand a concept known as the afterlife. To say in short, it is the purported existence of one's soul even after it departs from its physical body due to death. The concept of life after death is an ancient one that began with the inception of the human race. Archaeologists have unearthed many prehistoric graves which contain potteries, jewelry, weapons, and other objects of daily use. These findings show that prehistoric humans believed in some kind of afterlife, although lack of any scripts or writings makes it hard to know about this. Let's jump forward to the age of civilizations. In classical Greek mythology, the underworld was the kingdom of the god Hades, brother of the king of the Olympian god Zeus. After death, the souls would be led to the underworld by Mercury, the messenger of gods. Here underworld is depicted as not much of a torturous place but a kind of dark dimension. The Egyptian mythologies shares the same belief of an underworld kingdom ruled by the god Osiris, though the difference is that not all were allowed in this underworld. Only the approval of the goddess Ma'at of truth and justice would open the gateway of the afterlife. The ones who were not approved were devoured by the half-crocodile and a half-lion god, Amit. Now let's fast forward to the Judeo-Christian era. The concept of the afterlife gets more complicated, as we see that according to Abrahamic religions, the souls of the pure would reach heaven or the abode of the god, whereas the wicked would end up in hell. Heaven is a place of eternal bliss and happiness, whereas hell is the realm of endless pain and sorrow. So they are contrary to each other. This led to a more different approach to the concept of the afterlife. As of now, it turned from just a simple life after death theory to a more complex judged and rewarded or punished accordingly after death theory. In the pre-Christian world, people had a more simple concept of the afterlife. where every soul landed up at the same place, no matter what. But in the Judeo-Christian culture, afterlife became more complex. Hell turned into more than just a place where wicked souls arrive after death. It now represented punishment. It evolved from just being a place to a more moral concept. Hell is now not just a dimension, but also an idea. Now we should come to the salient question. Does hell exist, or is it just a myth? And if it does, then where is it located? The ancient civilization believed that it was an underworld or netherworld. In fact, the word nether means beneath, so it indicates that hell is located somewhere deep beneath the surface of the earth. Christian scripts also show the same idea. Science tells us that the core of the earth is hot and consists of fire and lava, which matches with the description of hell. The discovery of a hot core happened in the early 20th century. Then how did hell and the core have similar description? Does it mean that hell really exists? In the 1970s, a super deep borehole was drilled in the Pechengsky district, Kola Peninsula, Soviet Union. This hole was 12 km deep and many different kinds of rocks and fossils were discovered. Many types of equipments were lowered into the hole for research. One of the pieces of equipment was a high temperature tolerant mic. But what was captured by the mic was beyond the explanation. It caught what is believed to be the screams of the damned. After this, the Russian government stopped the research work and concealed many of the files related to the borehole. The mic was nearly at the bottom of the hole, where the temperature was a whooping 1100 degrees Celsius. Here is what the mic captured. Warning, viewers may feel uneasy after hearing it. Yes, those are believed to be the sounds of hell, the screams of the damned. Can this be the concrete proof that hell is not only an idea, but also a place? It might also be the seismic waves and frequency. The research work has stopped and no further information was acquired. So, what do you think? What is hell? An idea or a very much existing realm? It depends on you.